Oh crap. I just went live and I forgot my water. Hold on, let me grab my water bottle, you guys. Sorry about that. Okay. So I guess no. Hello, everyone. Welcome. It is me, Danielle Carmelita, your favorite tarot reader and astrologer. Welcome. I am going to do the horoscopes in regards to Virgo season. As the sun enter Virgo, we are going to be feeling the urge. Are you already feeling the urge to get organized, improve your routines, focus on your health, focus on the details? But, we have some twists this week. We have Mars that's going to be squaring Venus. We already been feeling that a little bit, but we'll go direct and creating some tension and some drama, maybe in our relationships, maybe in some finances, maybe in just in your personal life. In this video, I'm going to break it down for all the astrological signs. And yeah, let's see how Virgo is looking out for everyone and see what it has to discover for you for this Virgo season. And I wonder if you look at every year and see if there's a coincidence here. How it relates to you. Now, I do want everyone to check their rising sign, their sun sign, and their moon sign. Your sun sign is going to be what you're physically trying to achieve. And your moon sign is going to be emotional needs, and your rising sign is going to be the most accurate. Okay. So let's start with Aries, shall we? Now, Aries, the sun is going to be in entering your sixth house of health. Hold on. Like this isn't okay. The sun is entering your sixth house of health, and your daily routines is going to quincunx Pluto in Aquarius. That's going to be in your 11th house. Venus in Virgo is going to be in your sixth house, and it's going to square Gemini in your third house. Okay, that's what we have this week. But the sun in Virgo is going to carry on. So the sun entering in that sixth house, you're going to be focused more on your daily routines. Maybe you're getting a pet. Maybe you're focused on your pet. Maybe your pet's health. You're going to be of service to others. You're going to be focused on health, work environment. Employees will be big with this aspect, with this transit. This is an ideal time to streamline your habits, improve your diet, get organized in your workplace. You may find yourself taking on more responsibilities at work, but it can lead to a greater sense of accomplishment. Now, when you have the sun and it's going to quincunx Pluto in the sign Aquarius once it enters Virgo, and that's going to be in 11th house. So there might be tension between your desire to focus on your personal health and maybe the demands of a social life or your friends or group obligations, or maybe something with details and clearing out with the future and technology. You may be pulled in different directions, needing to balance your own well-being and the needs of your friends and your community and your projects, and it's going to cause a discomfort. That's when the sun first enters Virgo. I discussed all of the meanings of these aspects yesterday, so today it's just an adjacent video added onto this. Now, Venus in Virgo is going to square Mars and Gemini, and you're going to have some issues with communication here. Communication in your daily environment could be challenging, particularly with some coworkers and your routine interactions. There may be a clash between your desire for order and perfection and a fast-paced, sometimes chaotic communication style of the Mars in Gemini. And Mars in Gemini is just trying to multitask, and Venus in Virgo is like, why don't you take it slow, especially when it comes to socializing aspects. Try to stay flexible and avoid any arguments or debates. Okay. So that is what we have. I pulled tarot for you guys. So go ahead and check out the previous video. I will see you next time. Bye. Now, Taurus, the sun is going to enter your fifth house. And when it enters your, I don't know what it enters your fifth house. And this is going to be fun, children, romance. Okay. This transit illuminates your creative projects, maybe your romantic life. There's activities that bring you joy. I find when I have this placement, then all of a sudden I'm going to pull out my Cricut and be creative and put my name on everything, because it's all about your self-expression. You'll feel inspired to bring more structure and organizations to your hobbies and relationships. It's a great time to work on a creative project or spend quality time with loved ones. Maybe you're paying attention to children and you're working on their children's health or your children's careers, work, really, their duties, and you're probably being of service to children or your loved ones. Okay. Now the sun is going to quincunx Pluto in Aquarius. That's going to be in your 10th house. And a quincunx means that once the sun enters Virgo, that's not what it means, but once the sun enters Virgo, you're going to feel this uncomfortable tension, right? There may be a disconnect between your desire to enjoy life and your career responsibilities. You feel torn between pursuing your passions and meeting professional demands. It's important to find a balance that allows you to feel both fulfilled at work and in your personal life. Okay. Yeah. And that's what you have, that dynamic happening. Now, and 10th house is really representing your public image too. So there is an issue there versus like the self-expression that you want to have. Now, Venus in Virgo is going to be in your 5th house, and it's going to square Mars and Gemini in your 2nd house. So financial issues could impact your enjoyment this week of life and or creative endeavors. You may need to carefully manage your budget or support your hobbies or romantic interests. Avoid impulsive spending and try to communicate with others, especially your partners, and if you're sharing some resources, especially with that Venus in there, about your financial matters. Okay. Now, yes, I will see you guys next time. Check out your other signs. Bye. Okay, Geminis, let's see what we have for you. I don't understand why my thing is so annoying, my computer. Okay, Geminis. Now the sun is going to enter Virgo, and it's going to be in your 4th house. This is all about home, your heritage, your past, your ancestry, or your mom. You focus maybe on your physical home, where you feel safe, your family, and your emotional foundation. It's a good time to organize your living space, address family issues, clean out that dirty closet, or organize your home life. Create a more structured home environment. You may feel a strong desire to reconnect with your roots or spend more time at home, maybe even organize some a family tree of some sort. Yeah, that could be happening. Now the sun is going to quincunx Pluto in Aquarius once that sun enters the sign Virgo, and that quincunx Pluto is in your 9th house. So there may be a conflict between your need for security and comfort at home and your desire for adventure or higher learning. You could feel pulled between staying close to home and pursuing opportunities that take you outside your comfort zone. Now, the 9th house is all about adventure. It could be dealing with some law too. So you could be having some issues with law, maybe that deals with a humanitarian aspect or something that deals with the internet or something. And it's making you quite uncomfortable with your home and your family. So there's some tension there. Now, Venus in Virgo is also in that 4th house, and it's going to square Mars in Gemini, which of course is in your 1st house. Gemini risings or Gemini placements. Tension at home could affect your personal relationships or the sense of self. You might find yourself clashing with family members, are feeling frustrated by domestic responsibilities. It's important to communicate your needs clearly and assertively without coming across overcritical. This is really like socializing at home, and then there's the issue of trying to achieve that or communicate that somehow. Okay, so yeah, there's a challenge with that. Yeah, if you guys want to know more, I did tarot last video, and go ahead and check out your moon sign and your sun sign. I will see you next time. Bye. Okay, let me get a sip of water here. And I have the air on, and the air is down here below. Now I'm too cold. Hold on, let me turn it off. I get hot and then I get cold. Anyway, okay, so let's talk about the Cancers. I am a Cancer, so this is going to be good. Okay, it's going to be very positive. We put that out in the universe. Anyway, the sun is going to enter our 3rd house. The 3rd house is about communication. It's about siblings. It's about early education, your community, some short trips. That could be taking center stage. It's a good time to focus on improving your communication skills. Are you note taking? Are you organizing your notes? Are you organizing your thoughts? thoughts? Are you starting a new educational pursuit, taking some classes? Your mind is sharp, making it easier for you to absorb new information and manage daily tasks. Now, once that sun enters Virgo, it's going to quincunx Pluto in Aquarius this week. And that eighth house is where your Pluto in Aquarius is. So there may be some underlying tension or power struggles in your communication. Maybe something dealing with your siblings and it's involving something that's very taboo, could be making you uncomfortable. I'm just throwing out all the options, okay? Something that is dealing with your ego and your community is making you feel uncomfortable dealing with the powers that be that are jealous and obsessive, or taxes or some sort. Yeah, so but it's going to make you feel uncomfortable. And this is dealing with you. Aquarius is a fixed sign, so it's like someone who doesn't want to change. And then that Virgo is a mutable energy, and it's not the same, so there is a tension there. Okay. Venus is in the sign Virgo in that third house. It's going to square Mars in the sign Gemini in your 12th house. Hidden conflicts or subconscious issues could surface in your communication. You might find it difficult to express yourself this week without encountering misunderstandings or passive aggressive behavior. It's important for you to address any unresolved issues that could be affecting your ability to communicate openly and honestly. Mars and Gemini in that 12th house is going to cause some confusion, going to cause some illusions. There's secretive energy, and it's moving in a very secret way. Hidden motives, hidden drive, right? So you have that going on, but Venus wants to communicate it. So be aware of that, and there's a challenge there. So yeah, if you guys want to know some solutions on how to help, I pulled some tarot cards yesterday, and I can help you. Okay, I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Leos, the sun in Virgo is going to enter your second house, and your focus is going to shift about your financial matters, your personal values, your material possessions, your self worth. This is an ideal time to create a budget, organize your finances, or make practical decisions about your resources. You'll also be more attuned to what you value most in life and how you align your actions with those values. The sun is all about your physical needs and your father, and also about your ego, right? And it's like the huge Mars, it's like your drive. So yeah, you might be driven to become more financially stable. Right now, the sun, once it enters Virgo, it's going to quincunx Pluto in Aquarius, and so it's going to be causing some uncomfortable tension, right? And your Pluto in Aquarius is in your seventh house, and there may be tension with your partnerships, or something with the law, or something dealing with beauty, and something dealing with aesthetics, or just on a partner. It could be a business partner, but there's something with your financial goals, whether professional or personal. You might find that your values or financial priorities are at odds with that of your partner, leading to potential conflicts that require careful negotiation. And this is also the house of law and harmony and balance. Okay. Now, Venus in Virgo is also in that second house, and it's going to square Mars in that 11th house. Financial issues can impact you, so your social life or group activities. 11th house is also about the future and technology and science and astrology. So you might feel pressure to contribute more than you're comfortable with. Or experience tension between your personal financial goals or the demands of your friends or social networks. Yeah, social media also could be an issue here, especially when socializing or getting things that you naturally attract. Okay, so be aware of that, Leo. It's important to set boundaries and communicate your needs carefully. If you want more, check out the last video. I put tarot, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Virgos, let's look at this. Now, the sun is going to enter your first house, of course, because you're a Virgo rising or you're a Virgo sun, Virgo placements. This is your time to shine. The sun presence is your sun is your sign. What am I trying to say? The sun's presence in that first house is giving you a major glow up, right? So you may have some personal development. You're really expressing yourself. There's new beginnings. It's like your new birthday, right? You feel energized and you're ready to take on new challenges, and especially those that allow you to showcase your talents. I feel like my finger is swollen. Am I gaining weight? This is the third day and I'm gaining weight, but I'm just realizing, am I gaining weight in my finger? my gosh. Virgo season is telling me I need to work out and pay attention to my diet. Anyway, sorry, Virgos, back to you. But the sun, once it hits Virgo, is going to make an uncomfortable aspect, which is quincunx Pluto in Aquarius, right? There may be some tension for a few days between your personal ambitions and your daily responsibilities or health, which I was just discussing. You might feel pulled between focusing on yourself and managing the demands of your work or routine. What is the health issue here? Okay. Are you keeping something a secret? There's something bizarre, something that needs some healing, or something that's going to transform your body. Be aware of that. Pluto is also a surgery, like a facelift or something like that. So let's see what's going on here. Find a balance between your self-care and productivity. It is key. Venus in Virgo is also in that first house, and it's going to square Mars in your 10th house in the sign Gemini. So there's career pressures here, and it could impact your sense of self and your personal relationships. You may feel torn between advancing your career or taking care of your personal needs. It's important to avoid becoming too critical of yourself or others, and to communicate openly about any conflicts between your personal and professional life. Okay. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Libras. I just kind of end the horoscopes so badly. I got to work on that. Libras. I realized I don't have my mouse pad. Where is that? Maybe it's in my room. Hello, Libras. How are you doing? The sun is going to enter your 12th house. You guys are all about the solo bolo during Virgo season. It's a time for introspection, maybe spiritual growth. Are you doing yoga? Are you going to a spiritual retreat? Are you doing the sound bowls? Are you lighting some essential oils and meditating? You may feel the need to withdraw from the hustle and the bustle of the daily life to focus more on your inner world, the spiritual world, the things that are unknown. Are you looking at UFO documentaries? Okay. I mean, it's an excellent time to have a period of meditation, journaling, or exploring your subconscious mind. Maybe learn tarot. Okay. Maybe get a tarot reading. It's something spiritual and psychic with this energy of this time of month. Time of year for you guys. Now, once the sun enters Virgo, it's going to quincunx Pluto in Aquarius, and that is in your 5th house. Okay. Quincunx is a very uncomfortable energy. There may be tension between your need for solitude and your desire to be creative, or maybe a romantic pursuit. You could feel pulled between taking time for yourself and engaging in activities to bring you joy. Maybe your kids make you feel uncomfortable because you want to be alone or you want to spend time alone. Find a balance between your needs. It's going to be very important with this. Okay. Now, Venus is also in the sign Virgo, and it's in your 12th house, right? And it's going to square Mars in Gemini, which is in the 9th house, about adventurous and being out in the world and publishing. So hidden subconscious issues can impact your beliefs, or maybe your travel plans or your educational pursuits. Higher education. You may encounter challenges in expressing your values and desires, particularly in areas regarding college, universities, or something that is beyond the basic learning or your spiritual growth. It's important to address any underlying fears or insecurities that could be holding you back. Okay. That is what we have for you guys, Libras. If you want more, I did tarot on the placements yesterday. I also say check out your moon and sun rising, your moon, sun, and your rising. Okay. To get the full reading. I will see you next time. Bye. Okay, Scorpios, welcome to your horoscopes of the week. And the sun is going to enter Virgo in your 11th house. Now, this is a focus of friendships. This is a focus on technology, communication, socializing, social media, social networks, long-term goals, your future. This is a great time to get involved with, also your hopes and dreams, right? Which is also your future. But maybe you want to join a group activity. Maybe you want to collaborate with others, work towards your aspirations. You feel motivated to contribute to a cause, because this is also dealing with humanitarian efforts too, and connect with like-minded individuals. So it's really great in that aspect. Do not work too hard when it's coming with groups, okay? Now, the sun, once it enters Virgo, it's going to be in a quincunx with Pluto in Aquarius. That's going to be in your 4th house. So there may be tensions between your social life and your home and your family responsibility. You could feel torn between spending time with your friends or spending time with your mother, or something in the group is going to make you feel uncomfortable about your roots and your history or your past. Something with domestic matters. Finding a balance between your social commitments and your personal life is essential. Now, Venus is in Virgo, and Venus is in Virgo in that 11th house as well. It's going to square Mars this week in the sign Gemini in your 8th house. So there could be tensions between your social life, and it's deeper. The eighth house is very intense, darling. It's dealing with transformation, healing, things that are very taboo, very mysterious. So I wonder if you're like doing some detective work, Scorpio placements. Also, Mars in the eighth house is intimacy, the act of, not trying to achieve it, but the act of. Mars and Gemini, and really communicating about that. Mars and Gemini in the eighth house is also really pursuing some healing, some psychological healing. Are you going to therapy? Are you thinking about therapy? Scorpios, this is a time to do it, right? Okay, so issues related to shared resources also is a theme with Mars and Gemini in the eighth house. When it's squaring Venus, you may have some issues with some finances and finances that you share with someone else. There could be issues with intimacy, hidden dynamics with your friendships may surface. You might find that your financial entanglements or power struggles with your friends or issue or with a group activity can create some friction. It's important to address these issues openly and avoid letting hidden resentments fester, okay? Especially in the eighth house. Do not keep the secrets, you guys. All right. I will see you guys next time. Check out your other placements. Bye. Okay, Sagittarius. Let me drink some water. Hello, my Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius rising. So this is for us, okay? Now, the sun is going to enter during Virgo season. It's entering your 10th house. This is every year, okay? So every year around this time, you are focused on your career, your public life. You're really sharp focus, okay, on your future in your public image. This is an ideal time to set some professional goals, especially when you get that new one in Virgo, okay? Towards your career advancements, enhance your public image. You'll be motivated to bring more organization and efficiency in your life and work. You know, like I said earlier, because I'm a Sagittarius rising, so this really hits home for me. I've been focusing on a great note taking program, which is very Jupiter and Gemini. That square had me do this. But yes, but towards my future and writing down my goals and long term goals with my note taking. Anyway, that's neither here or there. That's just me throwing out an example. Yeah, so you'll be motivated to bring more organization to your work and efficiency to your work, which can lead to recognition and success. Plant the seed and let it grow. Okay. Now, the sun, once it hits Virgo, it's going to make a very comfortable aspect, okay, with quincunx to Pluto in Aquarius, which is in your third house. Now, this is a house of communication. This is a house of siblings. This is a house of your community, early education. So there may be some tension between your career and your ambition, or maybe learning something new. With learning something new, or your career ambition with your siblings or your community is getting in the way with your long-term goals. The way you communicate or interact with your immediate environment could be an issue. You could feel like your ideas or methods are misunderstood, or maybe there's a struggle to balance professional responsibility with everyday tasks and communications, because that third house is all about communications. And Pluto is going to bring the power to the communications or transform the way you are communicating. It's important to find ways to effectively convey your ideas while managing your workload. Okay. Now, Venus is in the sign Virgo. That is also in your 10th house of getting work done. Okay. It's squaring Mars and Gemini, which is in your 7th house. So this could be something relating to your partner, your husband, your business partner, or maybe something with law and art and aesthetics, right? Relationships, both professional and personal, may present a challenge during this aspect this week. Complete between conflicts between your career goals and your partnership dynamics could arise, especially if there's a lack of clarity with the Virgo energy and a lack of communication with the Gemini energy. You might feel pressured to choose between work and your commitments to others. Now, this is a mutable aspect, meaning that there has to be change and you don't want change to happen. So strive to be open, be flexible, honest communication, and try to find compromises that allow you to succeed in both areas. Okay. That is for me and you. Look forward to that. Other than that, you guys have a great Virgo season and really getting into that bag, not financially, but your career, because that seed will be planted this Virgo season for long-term energy. All right. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, all my Capricorn placements. The sun enters Virgo in your 9th house. During Virgo season, you're going to be focused on either higher learning, traveling, the world, different cultures, expanding your horizons, maybe even philosophy, guru kind of thing, or your religion. It's a great time to pursue educational opportunities, explore new philosophies, or plan a journey that broaden your perspective. You'll be motivated to seek out knowledge and experiences that align with your long-term goals. Now, the new moon is going to happen in this placement. So this is a time to manifest if you want to go on a trip, if you want to go to a higher learning education like a college or a university, get that PhD. This is when you manifest that. Maybe a philosophy and you want that philosophy to really work out for you. This is really going to work out to manifest in those placements, okay? I mean, with that new moon in Virgo. Now, once the sun enters Virgo, the first day, okay? I think that's the 22nd or 21st. Then it's going to quincunx Pluto in Aquarius, and that is in your second house of finances. Quincunx is a uncomfortable tension. Okay, there may be tensions between your desire for exploration and your financial responsibility. You could feel conflicted about spending money or on traveling or on spending money on your school life, education, especially if you're trying to save or manage your money and your resources carefully. It's important to find a balance between investing your growth and maintaining financial stability. I pulled some cards on you in the video before, so go ahead and check that out if you need some more advice. Venus is in Virgo in the 9th house too, so you're really trying to attract your traveling and be really adventurous, but it's squaring Mars and Gemini in your 6th house of your daily routine and your work and employees, right? So you may encounter conflicts with your daily work routines and your desire to be adventurous or learn something. Is it that you want to travel and your pet won't let you travel? I mean, this is a thing too. Workplace challenges or health issues could interfere with your plans or for your personal growth or travel. It's important to manage your time effectively and address your any particular concerns that might impede your ability to pursue your larger goals. Okay. And Capricorns, we know you're all about your goals. I will see you guys next time. Check out your other placements. Bye. Hello on my Aquarius. Actually, let me get some water. Okay, Aquarius. Now, the sun is going to enter your 8th house. It gets very deep for you guys during Virgo season. This transit brings some transformation. Maybe you're getting into psychology. Maybe you want to get healed. Maybe you're going to see a therapist. It also is dealing with healing. So it could be some spiritual healing. It's dealing with things that are very mysterious. You also want to be very, it's also dealing with intimacy. It could also deal with shared resources or intimate relationships. You may feel drawn to explore your psychological depths. Are you really into scary movies? Because I find when I have this placement, I'm really watching scary movies. It's really interesting. At the same time, no surface situations. No. This is the time to go deep and clear out the toxic energy, especially with that Virgo energy. Virgo is all about the cleanse and diminishing. So clear out the toxic energy. All of my Aquarius risings or Aquarius placements during this time. Deal with your joint financial matters too. Really organize them, maybe practical, or engage in intense emotional experiences. It's a time for introspection and working through issues that require your deep change or healing. Now, there is going to be a new moon in Virgo while Virgo season is happening, and you really want to, I think it's September 1st actually, and you really want to manifest in the things that I just discussed. Maybe you want to manifest in healing. Maybe if you want to manifest in some type of transformation. This is also a placement of rebirth. So there's something that could be ending and something starting as well, and you can manifest that too. Now, once the sun enters Virgo, it's going to quincunx Pluto in Aquarius, and Pluto in Aquarius is in your first house. The first house is about the self, right? So once the sun enters Virgo, there is some tension, or you're very uncomfortable about this transformation of power with yourself, okay? Between your personal identity and the transformation of that is happening in your life. You might feel conflicted about how changes in your relationship or your financial matters are impacting your sense of self. It's important to reconcile these shifts with your evolving identity, because Pluto in Aquarius is going to change it and flip the screen. Ensure that you are staying true to yourself. Okay. Now, when Pluto is in the first house of self, there is a sense of empowerment, right, as well. So there is a conflict or a tension because the sun is very powerful too. Be aware of that. It's going to come and go, but that is what you're going to have this week. Now, Venus is also in that eighth house, and it's in a sign Virgo, and it's going to square Mars and Gemini. This is a mutable sign. This is a mutable aspect, meaning that it doesn't want to have change. Okay. Now, Mars and Gemini is in your fifth house. So conflicts may arise between your intimate relationships and your creative or romantic pursuits. You might experience tensions between the need for your deep emotional connection and the desire for fun and pleasure or creative expression. It's important to navigate these dynamics carefully, ensuring that your passions don't undermine the trust or stability in your deeper relationships. Now, Venus in Virgo is a very deep, deep placement in that eighth house. It wants to get deep and wants to clear some things out and far and why are my words mixing out? Oh, well, because Mercury is retrograding. Far as it wants to clear out issues, far as issues with things that you need to heal, things that are very deep and very intimate. Virgo wants to clear it out. It wants to diminish it, especially when you're trying to attract things that you are your personal self-worth or things that you naturally attract. Who are you naturally attracting? Because the communication there is, for some reason, there's a challenge with communication. So be aware of that. And the fifth house is romance. Okay. So this could be a romantic lover, and there's an issue with communication. Okay. Is he too aggressive with his words? You know what I mean? And do you need to get some healing with that? Because that's what Venus and Virgo is about. It's attracting some natural healing and some psychology, some therapy. Okay. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Pisces. Now, the sun is entering your seventh house of relationships, partnerships, business partners, also things that you mirror. So, like, also things like you're acting one way, they're acting another way. Okay. Then also harmony and balance. This also could be dealing with law. This also could be dealing not just partnerships that you are like intimate with, but partnerships that help you achieve things. So, for example, if you need to get your car fixed, you need to go to a mechanic. You don't do that on your own, right? If you want to seek therapy, you will go to a therapist. Some people do some self-help books, but you get what I'm saying. These are things that you're trying to achieve with that sun. The sun is the ego, it's the physical achieving of things, but you need a partner to do it, and that's what's going to happen to you while the sun is in Virgo. The shift is going to be about relationships and partnerships. Are you going to be really creative? Because it's really about art and aesthetics too. This is an ideal time to evaluate the balance and harmony in your close relationships, whether romantic, business partners, or personal relationships. You'll feel more motivated to bring more structure and organization to how to connect with others, ensuring that your partnerships are healthy and mutually beneficial. Will that work partner all of a sudden become a relationship? That could be happening while the sun enters Virgo. Now, the sun is going to enter Virgo. Oh, also, too, when you have that new moon in Virgo, you want to manifest in those things. Like you want to manifest in your love life, in your business partnerships, in having a great therapist, in the fact that you are cleansing and organizing and making a very beautiful space, because that could be doing that, are clearing, are having clear communication when it comes to law, all that in harmony, right? So manifest with that. Now, the sun, once it enters Virgo, is going to quincunx Pluto in Aquarius in your 12th house. So you may have some hidden tensions here, unresolved issues in your relationship that you may need to address. You could feel the subconscious fears of past experiences are influencing your current interactions. It is important to bring the issues to light and to work through them to ensure that they don't undermine your partnerships. Now, Pluto in that 12th house is very deep. Okay. It's a very, very deep for you guys. Oh, my Pisces, you guys are all in it. You guys are deep anyway. But I want you to know there's transformation in your spirituality. There's transformation in depth. This also could be like you could be experiencing an ending of something or an ending of a friendship, which is going to make you more powerful person at the end of the day. Beware of any negativity. Beware of any kind of like keeping secrets that are like taboo. Be aware of that. Okay. But there's going to be some uncomfortable tensions with the self and the ego and relationships versus this powerful dynamic over there that's being very secretive. Okay, now Pluto and Aquarius also represents secret enemies, so if you have any secret enemies, beware of them and their powerful obsession and jealousy, especially it's probably someone in a group. Okay, just letting you know, if you feel like someone is being obsessive or jealous and controlling, and they're a part of a group, because that's what Aquarius will represent, a group or a friend, be aware of that. Be very aware of that. Okay. Trying to give you guys warning. Anyway, Venus in Virgo is going to be in that seventh house too, of romance, and not romance, of partnerships, and it's going to square Mars and Gemini, which is in your fourth house, which is all about your legacy, your past, your mom, your home, where you feel safe. Conflicts may arise between your home life and your relationships. Are you arguing with people, or your spouse, about the Democratic Convention, the Republican Party? This could be happening with that too, because if you're an American, you might feel tensions between the demands of your family and your living situation and the needs of your partner. It's important to communicate openly about any domestic issues that are impacting your relationship, and to find compromises that allow you to maintain harmony in both areas. Mars and Gemini loves to debate, so that's why I was saying this could be like a political thing, that you're arguing with your mom over some politics, or your partner is arguing with your mom, or your business partner is arguing with your mom or someone at your home regarding this, and it's causing some challenges. Okay, yes, that is what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the horoscopes. I did the weekly transits already. I did those yesterday. Check out that video, and I also discussed everything about politics and even things that are before. I do want to say, just looking at some stuff yesterday, the Democratic Convention already happened. I mean, already started, and there was protest already, which makes sense with the Aquarius full moon. I will be discussing that in the next video, not in the next video, but in a weekly video when I talk about the current events. But that is the full moon in Aquarius there with that. I don't know if it was televised. The revolution may not be televised, but there was definitely a lot of rebellion. What is the word that I'm saying? People striking, or I forgot the word. I don't know why it slipped my mind, but yeah, so a lot of rebellion happening with the Democratic Convention outside, just like 2 blocks away, in Chicago, which is really crazy. Not crazy, but also with the full moon in Aquarius, because this full moon in Aquarius had the Sabian symbol, and I forgot the Sabian 27, 28 degrees in Aquarius. And looking it up, it was about, and I said this in a previous video, but it's crazy how it's just so honest. But it was about wiping away the old and bringing in the new. So what happened also is that the Democratic Party decided to give 200 of their what are they called? Journal credentials, news credentials to TikTokers. I call them TikTokers, social media. And it was very interesting how that came about. And they brought those there versus people who are like journalists. I don't know. And, uh, and I don't want to say like traditional journalists, like they allowed CNN there. I think Fox is there, I'm sure, but they did not allow like Rumble, right? Rumble is another, it's a version of YouTube. So they're allowed to go, but they had to pay. They did not give them what is it called, the credentials that you give, published credentials. No, that's not it. What is it called? Journal credentials. Credentials. They did not give them any of that. They gave 200 social media. And when you're talking about social media, you're not talking about people who care about politics. You're talking about people like, look at what I'm wearing. This is what I'm wearing to the Democratic Convention. I keep having like a TikToker that keeps coming on my feed, and she's black, and she has really she has really long hair, and she's dark skinned. I don't know her name, but she keeps coming on my feed, and she's talking about the purse that she's wearing. And I thought she was going because I thought she was like somebody, but no, she was just a regular influencer that I would just follow on the side that has nothing to do with politics. It's very crazy that is the dynamic, but that is very full moon in Aquarius, because Aquarius is about new things, the future, thinking outside of the box, also social media. Literally, it's about social media. So you have that, and then you have the rebellion happening. Also, too, I just want to say that Kamala, I always have to say her name slow to make sure I'm saying it correct. This is the last thing I'm going to say, and then we'll end this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow. But Kamala also has Saturn in Aquarius, and the full moon was on top of her Saturn, and it made me think that, was she being serious? with this starting of this Democratic convention, because that doesn't seem that serious. Yeah. Anyway, also it does talk about the rebellions and restrictions of that too. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next video. I'm actually about to film one right now. I don't know if I'm going to put it up until tomorrow, but it's going to be on the Virgo new moon, and I'm doing horoscopes on it too. I will see you next time. Bye.